Obviously, Khalil Mack didn't want to play here. You know, that's what's being missed here. He was under contract, Lisa. You know, he was under contract. He never showed up for an OTA. He never showed up for training camp. And it was obvious he wasn't going to show up for the season. So, you know, don't forget that. We have to get ready to play. And I want players that want to be here, that want to help us put this thing back in high gear.
Jon Gruden. Head coach, Jon Gruden. $100 million head coach, Jon Gruden. Welcome back to the NFL, buddy. The guy that's supposed to lead the Raiders back to the promised land. The face, the coach that everybody wanted, has already been a monumental screw up. First, you trade Khalil Mack. You're above and beyond best player, former defensive player of the year, along with a second-round pick to the Chicago Bears that absolutely fleeced you and the Raiders organization by giving back only 2 first-round picks in return. 2 first-round picks that you're going to be lucky if they turn into half the player that Khalil Mack is. And then, after that, as if you couldn't get any more stupid, you try and fool us with this bullshit propaganda that the reason why Jon Gruden and the Oakland Raiders traded Khalil Mack is because he didn't want to play here. Never mind in November that Khalil Mack, following his friend Derek Carr signing that massive contract that Derek Carr deserved, Khalil Mack said, I want to be a Raider for life. I love this organization. He said it in an exclusive interview with NBC. He said, I want to be a Raider for life. But that doesn't matter, right? Forget hearing it from the mouth of Khalil Mack himself, and forget the great statement that he put out thanking the fans and thanking the Raider organization for drafting him and giving him his first shot and showing the love. Forget all of that. We're just supposed to throw all of that away and question the character of Khalil Mack. Why? Because head coach Jon Gruden said that Khalil Mack clearly didn't want to play here. What the hell are you talking about? You are overpaid, you are overhyped, and you are already a disaster, and you haven't coached a single regular season game yet. But don't you worry, you'll get that opportunity tonight, won't you? When the LA Rams come into Oakland, come into the Coliseum, and smack the Raiders down and embarrass them, because the Raiders never had a chance without Khalil Mack, and they never will have a chance to be successful without Khalil Mack, at least for this season. You've shown your cards. You've proven everything that I and everybody else has already known. That this final year in Oakland means nothing to you, and all you care about is putting together Jon Gruden's team and bringing Mark Davis, Reggie McKenzie, and all the money you possibly can to Las Vegas to cash in on a brand new stadium that you're going to roll out a mediocre product inside. Congratulations, Jon Gruden. You've managed to alienate yourself immediately. The Chicago Bears not only had the balls, but had the brains to sign Khalil Mack and give him the money that he deserved, that the Raiders should have signed him for a long time ago. They had the brains to do it. And how did he respond in week 1 in the first half, in one half of football against the Green Bay Packers? Pick 6, 2 sacks, including a strip sack, and a fumble recovery. He's literally the first person to do that in a half of football since the 1980s. So Khalil Mack, in one half of football, has already proven that he is worth the max money that you refuse to pay him. But you want to deflect it. You want to say it's Khalil Mack's fault. You want to say that Khalil Mack never wanted to play here. You want to make him the bad guy, make him the villain. The organization shows no loyalty to him, but he should have shown loyalty to the organization. Why? Because he was under contract. He was underpaid. And I don't care how much money he was set to make in his final deal or in his final year of his rookie deal with the Oakland Raiders. That's not the point here. The point is, in the NFL, it can change like that. Khalil Mack, in one snap, can have a leg broken, an ACL torn, a neck broken, anything can happen, and his career is done like that. Why? Because he didn't get a longevity of contract, and all of a sudden his worth that he clearly has is gone. No loyalty from the organization, but you expect loyalty from him to you. I don't blame him for not showing up. Preseason doesn't matter anyway. He would have played maybe 10 snaps for the entire preseason. Training camp, okay, you would like to see him in practice as a leader for the guys. Is Khalil Mack? Clearly, he didn't compete at all in any training camp or any preseason, and he did that in week 1 in 1/2 against the Green Bay Packers. So was it really that big of a deal? No. Khalil Mack has already in 1/2 of football proven what a fraud you are, Jon Gruden, and congratulations, you doubled down on it and made yourself look like a bigger idiot in your interview today. I look forward to seeing the Rams wipe the floor with the Raiders tonight, and I look forward to seeing the U-Hauls and Raider trucks driving all the way to Nevada to Las Vegas to be a circus in that town. Get the hell out of Oakland. You already have proven that you don't give a damn about these Oakland fans, and that entire stadium is going to be sold out tonight because of their loyalty to the Shield, they're loyal to the silver and black, and they're going to show up and be loud and root on their team despite their feelings, for the majority of bad feelings for how you handled this Khalil Mack situation. They're going to go there, they're going to show up, and they're going to see that in 1/2 of football, Khalil Mack proved that he was worth more than Jon Gruden ever will be worth. $100 million this organization has wasted on you. And it doesn't matter that it has zero effect on the salary cap because Gruden is going to run this organization into the ground. Bring on the Rams, bring on the pain, bring on the blowout, and prove what we all already know. That the Raiders had maybe a chance with Khalil and no chance without. I feel bad for Derek Carr. I feel bad for Bruce Irvin. I feel bad for Marshawn Lynch. I feel bad for Jordy Nelson. I feel bad for Amari Cooper. Because no matter how great and how transcendent they're going to be on offense, with good old Jon Gruden leading the charge, defensively they're going to be a nightmare. They're going to be a wash. Why? Because the Raiders and Jon Gruden didn't have the stones to pay the guy, their best player, and the guy that deserves to get that kind of money. The guy that's tearing things up in Chicago and the guy that is going to lead the Bears back to a Super Bowl before the Raiders and Jon Gruden ever sniff it.